All right, I'm back. We got a Dru Bru Hefeweisen right here, a Bavarian style wheat ale. Let's see, brewed in Cleellum, Washington, right there, coming in at 5.1 ABV. Let's see what we got on the back. Very simplistic label. Mountain made in Washington State. It says, an award-winning German-style wheat ale. Bavarian Weissbier yeast offers its aromatic, I don't know what I got lost there. It offers its aromatic notes of clove and banana, while German-grown wheat and barley malts provide an array of bready flavors. It's fragrant, balanced, and drinks smooth. And this was my shower beer, so it's already cracked, but we will continue drinking it. So it's a little bit warmer now than before the shower, but just like it says, definitely has those bready, a little bit of banana as well. Not so much on the clove. Not so much on the clove, a little bit disappointing there. But this one's kind of more like an American interpretation. It's a little bit brighter, and then it's only 5% ABV. It's really easy drinking, crushable. I got this in a 6-pack of 12-ounce cans, so good stuff. Nothing mind-blowing, but it's all right. All right, so for today's shave, we are visiting Highland Springs Soap Company, and this one is called Green Door. Very nice label right there. 4 ounces, you can see. We got the ingredients along the outside. This is their tallow base. Try to get it nice and close so you can pause it if you would like. So this is artisan made in Canada, product of Canada right there. You can see the website. Very nice side label as well. 4 ounces, tallow shave soap, Green Door. I'm kind of doing this backwards. We got the scent notes here. Cedarwood, oak moss, teak wood, fern, lavender, yuzu, and vetiver. So pretty damn close to a fougere, if not entirely a fougere. A woody fougere, if you will. All right. Oh yeah, let me show you the soap. I always show you the soap. So there is a look at the soap base itself. It's kind of got this massa kind of look to it. But it is a soap, but it's quite a soft soap. You can press into it without a lot of pressure whatsoever. Let's showcase the lather here. You can see that density holding the brush in place until there it goes. Good looking lather here. It's a little bit, I don't want to say airy, but it's actually not as dense as some of the other soaps in my collection. We got this beautiful Turn and Shave custom right here. This one is part of my 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse collection. And this one is the Death Brush. We got black dyed wood, black resin, and then, oh no, not Death. This is the Famine brush. Famine arrived on a black horse. So we got the black on black. And then, since Famine had to do with everybody being broke, he had the scales. I also put some silver and gold in there. Now we got a Turn and Shave hand-tied custom badger knot. And of course our Lancaster Razorwork shave bowl, a staple of our daily shaves. Let's get this show on the road. Hope everybody is doing well. Just got back from work. This is Tuesday of the shooting of this video. And I had Monday off. And so I had a long weekend. But coming in to work off of a long weekend is always a nightmare. Even though it's only a 4-day work week now, it's gonna feel like a 5-day work week because we're behind. And that's just the way it goes. We're a day behind, and there's no real way to push through it. So we just gotta deal with it. I'm also gonna be using a little bit of Sterling Soap Company mentholated pre-shave. It's not really getting too warm outside just yet, but it's also not super cold either. So I'm gonna start ramping up on my menthol shaves. You know me, you know I love my menthol. And since it's no longer really cold anymore, and start ramping them up. Gonna get a little bit of water to get the soap into a sudsy state here. There we go. Get this into a nice sudsy state. That way it incorporates into the lather much easier. Shout out to IMCDB. I don't know if he was the first one who did this with their pre-shave soap, but it's who I remember seeing it done by, and it was a really good idea. Getting it into that sudsy state allows your lather to just soak right in easily. So, all right, and let's grab some of that. Should have dried off my hands because my hands are very slick right now. I got a prized possession in my hands. That's all right. I will hold it with a sure grip. Famous last words. All right, the scent on this one. The scent is fantastic. As a matter of fact, I had this one out to do a shave video last week, and I ended up hopping into an impromptu Instagram live with Marion the Barbarian. Shout out to Marion. And I used this one during that live because it was already on the counter, just waiting for my shave video. And I normally don't use soaps. You know, I have a huge collection, and I normally don't use soaps twice in a row that often, or twice in a short period of time that often, because I just have so much in my collection. But I enjoyed that shave so much, and I enjoyed using the soap so much that I said, fuck it, let's leave it out on the counter and make this video like we intended to do. So that's that. You can see the lather. It's not on the most densest side. You can kind of see my rosy red cheeks through it. The thing is I didn't really add like all that much water, and it still looks a little bit washed out. But I know it has good slickness because I just used it recently, and Highland Springs is good stuff. Razor for today, Ariana&Evans / The Shaving Shop Club. This one is the B1 Lancer. You see that little graphic on the bottom that's etched in. It's not raised, it's smooth, but it's etched into the bottom. Awesome knurling. Very nice knurling. Got that little touch of brass right there, or gold, or whatever the hell it is. Inside, I don't remember what we got inside. Let's see. This is one of those, this is that spring-loaded push to open. So inside, let's see what we got. I forgot. It's Perma Sharp. And who knows how many shaves on this Perma Sharp. I pulled it out of my used blades pile. Not spent blades, but pile of blades that are no longer brand new. So, now that I've got a few shaves with the B1 Lancer under my belt, I can tell you that I do enjoy the razor. But I don't think it has an equal 1-to-1 like blade feel to aggression. Normally, you know, you have a mild razor. It's also very mild and smooth efficiency. So you have a mild blade feel, very smooth, but it also ends up being very mild efficiency. So you might not get BBS, or you might have to pair it with a very sharp blade. Kind of do things to find that razor's sweet spot. And then normally when you ramp it up, you have you know, medium blade feel. You also find that it is at least medium efficiency. And the same goes with something if it has a lot of blade feel. You usually find that it is also very efficient. It's not 100%, you know, the case for every razor, but it's a good, oh, look at that weeper, holy shit. I didn't even fucking feel anything. Maybe I knocked the head off of a blemish or something. Didn't even feel anything. That was with the grain, mind you. Anyways, so with this razor, I'm coming to find that it has more blade feel than efficiency, which is kind of a weird combo. And I can see it being undesirable to some. Not all, because, you know, if you're like me, you kind of enjoy a bit of blade feel. You know, I like anywhere from low to medium blade feel. I don't really like high blade feel, because then I feel like the shave becomes a little bit uncomfortable. But low to medium blade feel, I find it kind of enjoyable. It's like you know where that blade's at all times. Look at that. I've only had half a beer, so it's not like I have alcohol thinning my blood. It was definitely a blemish, though. It's not just a regular weeper. That was a blemish that I absolutely decapitated. Alright. Let's stop playing around. I gotta get this slickness off my fingers, though, before we continue. So anyways, so far what I'm realizing with this razor is there is an uneven ratio, which is, it's not automatically a negative thing, and it's not automatically a positive thing. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be subjective no matter what. So you can't make assumptions off of me saying that it is an uneven ratio. So you can't be like, oh shit, it's uneven, it's a bad razor. You can't run to that assumption, because that's not the case. I've now tried it, I think, with 3 different blades, or maybe 4 different blades. I can't remember. But I've got weepers, I think, 3 out of the 4 times. And I'm just realizing, like, it doesn't seem like I have to, when I'm shaving with the razor, it seems like a cruise control razor. Like, it doesn't seem to have a weird sweet spot that's hard to find. It seems very intuitive and natural to find the sweet spot. It's just even though it has like a higher, medium to medium high, or medium high to high blade feel. Sorry, medium high to high blade feel. Even though that's the case, it still feels like smooth and non-threatening to me. Now, I'm a fan of a little bit of blade feel, like I said, so it doesn't really take away from my enjoyment that this has some prominent blade feel. During the shave, it feels great to me. But I've noticed every time that I've used this that I've kind of had to put a little bit more effort into getting BBS. Which normally when I have a razor with, high blade feel, it's usually not the case. It's usually quite efficient, and I can get to BBS with very little extra effort. When I'm using this bad boy, it seems like the buffing and the touch-ups are a necessity. And the skin stretching. So, whereas I don't need to do anything extracurricular with my technique, oh my God, look at that. Yeah, that's coming across on camera. I had to look down to make sure that my neck was even on the screen. Weeper City. Weeper City. I don't know, man. It's definitely not the blade, because this whole shave has felt comfortable. I don't know, man. It's just, there's something about it. I'm getting weepers every time I use this thing. Well, not every time, but a high percentage of the time I'm getting weepers. And then on top of that, I'm not necessarily getting BBS. And it's like, I really want to like this razor. And I do like it when I get a good shave. But it's just seeming like I'm kind of having to, my original out-of-the-box opinions are starting to change slowly as the honeymoon phase is washing away. It's like the razor's comfortable and the razor looks good, and it was affordable, and it's innovative how they took a traditional butterfly razor and made it spring-loaded instead of a twist to open. Like, there's things that I really like about this razor. But getting a consistently flawless shave just doesn't seem to be one of them. If anything, getting a shave with weepers seems to be the only thing consistent about it. So, I don't know. Lancaster towel. Definitely not the review I wanted to say. As a matter of fact, my, first few shaves, I think they were, I think I had a lot more positive things to say, but I don't want to necessarily keep going on and repeating the same thing over and over. It's like, I said what I said about the positives, now let's kind of focus in on the negatives so that we can figure out maybe where we went wrong and where we can maybe improve next time around. Try to get a portion of that lather out of the beard. I'll get the rest off cam. But yeah, it's definitely, the soap had all the slickness I need to get a good shave. It's not the soap's fault. And I was using light touch. You can just assume all of that other shit. I was using a light touch. You know what I mean? Like, you can assume all that other shit. There's the matching aftershave splash. I'm not sure if they're still using these plastic bottles or not, but it would be nice to see them go to glass. Got a nice industry standard restrictor right there. Let's go ahead and get some of that. It's kind of a hazy, milky consistency. Ooh, very soothing. So yeah, I got weepers on that side, weepers on this side. Now, at least one of them was a blemish. The one that was bleeding from the get-go. That one was a blemish, but the others, I think, were weepers. And I just gotta say, I don't know what the hell... I don't know what's up with that, because I don't have that problem with the vast majority of other razors. But it seems to be becoming a trend when I'm using this razor. So, I don't know. I'll keep exploring blades, and hopefully I find like the golden matchup for this razor. But it is what it is for now. Those are my impressions. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.